We decided to do this as a family, something we thought about for a while, and we thought, well, yeah, sure, we're ready. We're ready to accept the mission.
I thought about going to McCurdy with my family, but I felt the calling that it was a place where I would be able to do something for others, and it wouldn't be about what our needs were or my needs were. My jobs entailed pulling weeds to helping set up the first grade classroom that had been devastated by the fire, and even just data entry into the computer system for emergency contact information. So the thing that I really enjoyed the most about our service to McCurdy School is the fact that every little thing that we did was so greatly appreciated, and you could just feel that appreciation in the way that the people there talked to you, thanked you. It was from the heart. And it made all of us feel good that we were able to help others. Our time there was not about us. It was really about helping others, and we thought about them first.
My family and I went to New Mexico this year for the first time as a family vacation, and it was a great experience. Some of the work I did included stripping and waxing floors, sanding and restaining a teacher's desk, painting a table, and weeding. My experience was amazing. I feel like I became a lot closer to God, and it really opened my eyes to the less fortunate.
I went into this really with not any expectations other than thinking, well, yeah, maybe I get my hands dirty and do a lot of hard work, but God works in mysterious ways.
Every time I take youth on a mission trip, I'm reminded that there are few things in this world as incredible as serving others. When I first found out I was supposed to lead the mission trip to McCurdy, my first question was, what is McCurdy? The more I learned about the McCurdy Mission School and what they do for the youth in Espanola, the more excited I was to help them. They put their whole heart and soul into the welfare of their students, not only teaching them school subjects, but teaching them how to live. It was heartbreaking to hear stories about the situation in Espanola. Even though the town is small, the economic situation there has led to increased drug problems and gang violence, to rival any of our major cities. I was privileged to work part of the week with the first grade teacher, Bernice, whose classroom was destroyed by arson as the result of a gang initiation not long before we arrived. Where some of us might have felt fear and anger, Bernice showed amazing strength and determination as we worked to get her new classroom ready for her students.
So, being the first mission trip I've gone on, going there I wasn't really sure what to think of. I've heard a lot of different stories about mission trips, but this was truly a lot different from everything I've heard, because it wasn't just hard work, it was hard work that paid off, and we had a lot of fun doing it. While we were working, we were getting closer to ourselves, our connection through God, and getting to know one another. So it was really a great experience.
As it turned out, I had a pretty easy job. I was doing office work, doing what I do for a living. I was working on their computer systems. Their IT person had left, and they needed some help with that. And, well, it was different, to say the least. Different than my expectations, which I thought I had no expectations.
Welcome to McCurdy Ditch, dug by Mike, Dylan, and somewhat Danny. This is the fence. Now this was a tricky part because we had to go under the fence. For those of you who are curious, this is about 32 inches deep. Yeah, there's that first part all the way from that telephone pole up around the bend. Mike Dorn, you take it from here.
So this looks like the Grand Canyon, I know. It's a small gorge. I wish I could tell you that it was really easy to do, but it was not. It took a good two and a half hours to do. So each day, 2.5 hours each day. Some days even 4 hours. Some wires connecting to the scoreboard that will someday will be illuminated, and all thanks to the men and Danny who worked on this. Here are the tools that we used. Very simple, I know, but very efficient, yes. And the piece de la résistance, the scoreboard. The scoreboard at McCurdy School stands at a height that's pretty tall. And you know what? It's gonna look nice with some lights on it. Take it away, Dylan.
Play ball, McCurdy!
As the week progressed, I could really see the need there for the IT work that I was doing, and really felt that it was important. And even though I didn't want to be doing necessarily what I do for a living, I did enjoy it, and it was a great time. And I really think we accomplished a lot when we were there, and everybody worked hard, and it was a really great experience. I could feel God moving in me the entire time there.
The McCurdy experience was amazing. It was my first mission trip, and I really wasn't sure what to expect. It was all about helping others and learning to grow in Christ and working with others in a close community. One of my favorite moments was watching all the people that were there working to help others, just looking for things that they could do and putting aside all of their personal needs and thoughts, willing to help others.